The day I found my mother dead,
Don't look, Doris! Don't look!
I aged by 1,000 years.
Rhymes for Young Ghouls is a disturbing revenge drama about survival in the reservation life. The director uses this group to portray real and shocking events of the recent past. The story takes place in the Red Crow Mi'kmaq Reserve. Before this time, the government had a decree that all people in reservations, all Aboriginals under 18 must attend residential school. And for young Isla, this was St. Dymphna's. The lifestyle in St. Dymphna's for students attending was comparable to that of prison. And this school was ran by a sadistic Indian agent who goes by the name of Popper, of whom will accept bribery, aka truancy tax, from those who wish not to attend. Now, having lost her mother to death and her father to incarceration, Isla had to resort to selling of drugs and the production of drugs to continue paying her taxes. Although, whenever her drug money is stolen from her friend and her father has returned from prison, she has no choice but to either run away or plot her revenge.
Misbegotten children here.
And tossed it in the fire and burned.
We thought Ayla was damned. Another transgression set for the flame.
Then you stepped up. You took responsibility.
Here we are. All of us. Damned.
Okay, so the soundtrack of Rhymes for Young Ghouls is mostly used to enhance the emotional component of the story. For example, whenever Isla is brought into St. Dymphna's, the music has this feeling, it emanates this conclusion, or the end of Isla. And it is, in fact, mostly used to convey the forlorn feeling that plays throughout the whole story. For symbolistic moments, I chose whenever Isla was getting her hair cut and whenever she was being enrolled or brought into St. Dymphna's. Now, this was a way that the Indian agent was sort of taking power over Isla, and for a living space she was given a stone cell to sleep in, which is very similar to the entire reserve, which is the people's stone cell. And one can see that this made her very angry, and this is what led to her imminent revenge.
Solo. Should tell him something for me.
Now, the use of camera angles, clever camera angles actually, in the film Rhymes for Young Ghouls was used best, and I'd have to say two moments. Whenever, one, Isla was biking down a dirt road when she was kicked in the face and we were given her perspective of this, and 2, when, as it seems through her blurry, teared eyes, we could see her hair drifting to the ground as it was being trimmed. Now, the director uses this to help us empathize with the character and feel what they feel, see what they see, which helps to convey the overall emotions of the character.
This is what brings my people together. The art of forgetfulness.
Rhymes for Young Ghouls isn't just a story it's not just a revenge drama though, it's a story of perseverance and hatred and resourcefulness. It's the way that the characters and the tribe in the movie are being oppressed by the Indian agent, but also how a young child with a gift may survive the life in the reservation under those conditions. It also depicts real events that have an impact on society today, as they are actually quite recent, and that seems to be the main point of the director, actually, is how severe these feelings due to the real events may be, and also why.
"7 years I've dreamt of nothing but getting out of this place. But my world ends at the borders of the reserve, where dirt roads open up to dreams of things you can never be here."
If anything, I would have to say that this film is a very accurate depiction of the real Indian, because it displays the very resourceful nature and the resistance against oppression. And in fact, if we were to be oppressed and placed in a reservation like that, they act no different than we would. So it definitely just shows human characteristics that are not different from them to us. So I think that it doesn't have negative stereotypes, it does cover what they are. This is horrible. I have no memory span. Like celery. Now, Rhymes for Young Ghouls isn't just a revenge drama, but it's also a story of perseverance and resourcefulness. Yep. And good splatter revenge. Can we cut that off? Isla's anxiety. No. There we go. Did it work? Did it sound... Are you still recording?